Hey everyone, welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It is time for All Stars 9, the drag race, and two episodes were released on Friday night. So we got two episodes to review. The panel is back. We are missing two because they're out of town, but they will be going forward. But how's everybody doing? We had a short break. How you doing, D?
I'm good. I didn't get to be part of the finale with y'all.
It was your birthday. We
I
understand.
know, but I still wanted to
Right.
somehow.
We understand.
We didn't invite you to the disappointment party. It's okay.
It was.
Okay.
It was. It wasn't.
You,
the most-
you didn't miss much. The people came in the comment section and had a lot to say though. They had a lot of thoughts and opinions.
I definitely meant
Do you know I still ain't been over to that comment section
That's
yet?
okay. Look, I went over there and had a good look. I had a few extra minutes, and so I went ahead and used them, and I had a good time with it.
I didn't look
Amen.
because I ain't care. It's still gonna be
I love you because I don't care. I still don't think she should have won.
right.
And you can meet me in the parking lot at 3:00 if you feel a way about it.
If it's that deep for you, yes, Safira all day. How you doing? My name's Shara Angela.
Hello, beautiful people. I'm doing wonderful. We here. It's time for another season of another iteration of my favorite television show in the whole world. So I'm always excited. The people were paid money to get good looks. So therefore, when you don't have a good look, I'm actually reading you to the ground this time because World of Wonder paid for these looks. You didn't do this out of your pocket. And if you did, you had assistance from the production team. So we get to drag the drag.
Some people will be dragged because
Wait.
I
What
want to
you
know
mean
where they
they
put the
help?
money.
Oh yeah, so for this season, if you know, real quick, for this season, if you notice, the girls are not making money on the challenges. It's because they were given $25,000 for looks and a $50,000 booking fee to be on the show.
Amen.
With that, all the money is going to charity, but also it seems like those charitable donations are also being put in the name of the queens, which means a tax write-off in addition to a booking fee. Therefore, if you do not like a look, go for it. Lay in. These are not the girls who was trying to figure out what they had at home and was local girls up until they got on the television show. These are girls who was told, we got this coming up. Go spend our coin to come give us a good show. So let us enjoy watching and talking about the employees of World of Wonder.
A lot of it will come down to taste because you can give people $25,000, but if they don't have any taste.
And we saw a couple of things today that were lacking a lot of flavor and seasoning.
Abby just went on mute, but we'll ask Abby how she doing when she gets back. Let's jump right into the episode. Like I said, it's two episodes for us to go through. So let's just jump into it real quick because I already feel like we did a pre-show talking about the entrance looks. So I don't think we really need to go into that.
And don't.
Because we didn't talk about this, right? My memory bad. If we didn't, let me know.
If we didn't, do we need to?
Right, I think we did. I think we did.
I think y'all did.
I think we did talk about them. We did. You're right. We did. We did it over on Really B's channel.
When we did when they announced, they showed the entrance looks.
Yep, because they announced it, and so we just popped over and looked at
So
them.
we don't have to talk about this. The only thing I found funny is Vanjie had all them bobby pins from her jacket over all.
That was gonna be my thing under the Chiron is I was gonna be I'm one of Vanjie's bobby pins.
All bobby pins was everywhere. They was flicking people in the face and the eyeballs. Vanjie,
Girl. You know what though? All of that was funny. I was here for all of the camp foolery of this whole entrance part of these people coming in. It was, I think my favorite moment was Vanjie being so aware of the room that when she walked in and Roxy went, "Oh girl," she said, "Oh girl's right." And I was like, "Yay, you're actually present in the room."
Exactly. She was like, "Oh girl, bam and bam." I said, okay. Boom, bam.
Vanjie's gonna do all season. She's gonna give the quick ones and she's gonna help commentate the season.
Yeah.
That's what Vanjie was brought here for, and we love her for that. But this is also the setup for the library is open. We got a reading challenge at the very beginning, which I kind of liked. You know, y'all
It
know
was
each other.
everything.
It
Mhm.
was funny.
Yeah.
Now they only gave us about 2 or 3 per person, but everybody was funny except for kind of Vanjie. I don't know what you was up there doing, but
I mean, Vanjie was funny.
When
She just wasn't funny
Vanjie
reading
turned
people.
to when Vanjie turned to RuPaul and said, edit that part out and then
Right.
cut it and put the laughter in.
They said edit that out. Put the part where he was laughing,
That chain smoker voice.
and
Lord.
then they did it, and then they literally cut from
They
RuPaul
did
standing
it.
there to cut to RuPaul cracking up, and then back to RuPaul standing.
I think Vanjie is just naturally funny. She doesn't have to read people. She's just a naturally funny person.
There's a difference. There's a big difference between being a good reader and being funny. A very big difference. And usually people who can read usually sometimes aren't that funny, like naturally, but typically, you know. But shout out to Vanjie.
Mhm.
For me, it was Chanel though.
Oh, Chanel. I was just going to ask if
Chanel.
anybody want to shout out their favorite reads of the night.
I don't
Who won,
know.
Roxy?
Who said something about exes? And then they said, "Oh, just if you forgot how many exes, just look in the back of your."
Baby.
I
She
was
said
saying-
Roxy
I was
Andrews.
like, oh,
She said Roxy Andrews, how do you spell your name with 2 X's? I can never remember if you spell your name with 2 X's or 3, but I can just look on your clothes tag and figure it out.
I didn't like that.
I
I
lived.
was in my feelings.
I'm
I said,
another
"No,
plus
you didn't."
person, so I guess it was cool.
Here's the
People
thing.
said it.
Here's why I don't mind it. In a drag space, Roxy Andrews' whole thing is the fact that she's a big girl. Like that's her branding. She's thick and juicy. So like making a big girl joke at Roxy, she's just gonna be like, "Yeah, girl, I'm big. What's your point?" Like, although with this cast, it really showed me how tall she is. I didn't realize how tall Roxy is. My God, that man is huge. Her and Nina are the same size. Like, there's no
want
shade.
y'all
Like,
to look at the juxtaposition of this picture about how everybody is giggling and laughing and having a good time, and then Plastic Tiara is standing there like a doll, like they put a life-size Barbie doll next to the rest of the queens, and she's just like so.
Her glow up.
She's just posed.
Her
glow up
unbothered
is something.
outside of the area. Is okay. It's like they photoshopped her into this.
I was just
It
about
does
to say,
look like
it
they
does look like she doesn't belong here.
Like when they do the that photo challenge.
Like, oh,
It's like Plastic actually wasn't on set this day, and they just added her in.
Exactly.
It's Georges in these shoes for me. Just trying to be close. Like they literally probably told her, "Hey, will you please wear the biggest heel you have so that you can kind of look?"
and she's still tiny.
And she's still tiny. If she
Yeah.
took off them shows, she would look like a toddler amongst them.
And keep in mind, her heel is she's the biggest heel in the room and doesn't come close to anyone else's height.
Not even got me.
Not even got me.
Not even got
I mean,
me.
Mick is short too.
Well, actually, to be fair, Mick and Georges had the same size shoe on. Maybe a little bit shorter for Mick, a little bit, but that heel about the same height.
But Georges got on a platform, like she got on about 3 inches.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's still shorter than Mick, but Mick not that much taller.
I want to know how she smoke all that weed and she's so damn small. She's so small. How she gotta get high fast?
Not if she smoked the way she do.
Right.
She a regular.
done
She a
built up
regular.
tolerance. See, you got to. She like Snoop Dogg. She got to have like 7 blunts in rotation.
Oh, speaking of Georges, you can tell the difference between the weed rules in California between her first season and this one, because Miss Mama is a very happy, comfortable person. She very chill. Both of them episodes, she was having a good time. She was like, "Okay, sure, whatever." Yeah, because as soon as
it was in the parking lot.
As soon as the cameras go down, oh yeah, they can go outside. She can go right outside the parking lot when the other girl's having a cigarette. She can light hers up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she's having a great time.
If she could perform, go ahead. But okay, episode 1, it wasn't the typical talent show. It was drag queens of the world. Let's write a verse. And I personally don't really enjoy those episodes because my attention span is not. I'm not taking notes on what y'all saying. I'm just, did I enjoy it? Did I not enjoy it? So let's get into the singing and dancing of it all.
Period. Because the rest of that stuff didn't matter.
Right, because choreography, 1-2 step, they got it. I thought everyone got the choreography well when it came down to it. They did the little Beyonce. I always love when Beyonce did that. It was
Georgia wanted it in. And she made sure she got it. I do want to have a conversation with whoever decided on costuming for this.
Yes.
Why we didn't make
Why we not? Ain't no skill.
no consistency.
Right.
This look like a bag of Skittles. This not even like
Even a bag of Skittles just look gay as hell. This just looks crazy.
Skittles mixed with M&Ms. This is what this look like.
And I get it. Like, this was just to wear a performance costume, but like, y'all just sat there and did all this choreography and everything together. It would just
y'all
scream to
didn't
me.
have a conversation in the room. Well, I have this black outfit.
Yeah.
Wear black.
That's
Or all wear
coordinated.
neon. Like, we could all do it in neon colors or like a neon accent. Like, even for the girls in black, it could have just gave a little neon accent. Then you got Chanel over there in red. Like, Vanjie, I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I really feel like this lighting on this stage is homophobic because why?
It is.
It's hard. I don't like it. Why is baby girl off to the side in the dark? Where's her light?
Right. That's just their starting spots. That I hate when it's not lit like that, but that was on purpose. Just it should have been. I will say, Vanessa Vanjie, I need that wig. I need that hair. Oh my god, that hair was right with God. It was flopping all over. Yes.
And even though Vanjie looks so different from everyone, I still like her performance outfit the best.
Correct. I want everyone else to match her.
Or Plastique. Plastique look real good too.
I like Plastique.
Plastique do look good. A little Sailor Moon tease in there for the girls who know.
Very anime.
I like it though. I don't mind Nina's. Although I feel like I've seen Lawrence Chaney in this exact same costume a couple times. I know. What I mean, I know that sucks because it's a white woman in purple, but I definitely have. Then you got Roxy back there and the hair she walked in the room with, and this Mugler inspired look, which she looks good in, but makes no sense with the rest of the stage.
I don't know.
I live for Angie though.
Girls, I don't know. It's just with that pink hair. I don't like it.
I like it.
Can I just say that I appreciate the fact, and don't hate me because I like most of the international queens. I'm just so glad that it's just regular Drag Race girls and none of the implants from any of the other iterations of this show is on this particular season.
Jesus. I mean, I don't.
It's not all of the girls, and then you stuck the Vivian in here, or all of the girls, and then Lawrence Chaney pop up, or all of the girls, and here the fuck come Jimbo and his big ass dumb.
I hated that.
Reason.
It would have been better had it been more international people versus just one. Because you put the one in there, and we were like, okay, so Jimbo gonna win. Okay.
I don't want it. It's disrespectful.
I'm trying to think if there was any international girl who I would want to see compete in America.
No.
Maybe Taste.
Yeah, maybe Taste, but that's just and Taste. I would say Taste and Janie Jacquet only because their drag is so Americanized already. Like Janie's from the Netherlands.
It be in UK versus the world. No thanks.
Yes. Yeah,
I mean, Janie was in UK versus the world, and every time we see her on the screen, everybody's like, "Is she an American?" Because she looked like an American drag queen, and her drag is very
for her.
Americanized.
She can stay over there in the UK. Can we stop adding?
Ooh.
That's fair.
You
Although,
have UK versus the world. You have Canada versus the world. You can have a France versus the world. You can do as many iterations of that versus
Right.
the world as you do iterations Espana versus the world. Whatever.
leave them over there.
Stop putting international queens in our All Stars competitions. It's weird, and we don't like it.
I don't mind it.
I only mind
We
it when
don't
it.
like it.
I only mind it
don't
when it
mind
feels
it.
awkward, right? When it was Jimbo, that shit felt awkward because it was like, why is she here? It'd be
Every
different.
time one of them
Now,
shows up,
Jimbo,
when
I'm not a
Vivian-
fan of her anyway, so.
But like,
when,
okay, so
when the
technically,
Vivian showed up, I was
Oh.
like, I understand because she won the first season.
Yeah.
right?
And they
That
don't
made
get it,
sense.
and they get absolutely no money over there in the UK
That
for
part.
winning Drag Race.
Right.
So her being able to get a chance to win some actual cash money,
Cool.
her having because in the UK with
And
the
she was the
UK
first.
with those type of shows in the UK, because it's paid for by the BBC, they can only get the badges and maybe actual prizes, but they can't win any physical money. I don't know. It's a weird rule over there in the UK.
A no game show in the UK. You
They
cannot
did
win
it
cash.
for
No wonder they come over here then.
You talking about you gonna say the
UK
singing
versus
one.
the world too. They gave them money.
Yes.
I don't know how much it was though. I don't remember.
It was a little bit. However, if memory serves, they also didn't film that in the UK.
They did not. Where they
It
film it?
did. They probably loopholed it, and so like they said you won this, but the reality is that's just how much they offered to pay them.
Oh fuck.
Also, fun fact about UK drag race: them girls can go home. They can leave. You cannot sequester them. It's illegal.
Ooh, okay.
You cannot sequester the UK people. I do have a question about this though. I'm just trying to figure out why Chanel is back there looking like almost every queen from the early seasons.
Yeah, it's the
Because she
wig.
is.
It's
Maybe
the
she looked like India Farah, Morgan McMichaels. She looked like all of the girl. But you know what?
Mariah Balenciaga.
Okay, she looked. But here's
Or do all of them look like her because she was first?
I was just about to say that, but also it harkens back to the fact that all of them girls are back in the time when we didn't have YouTube to figure out how to do your face, and so somebody else had to sit with you and do it and teach you. So y'all all end up that's why drag family resemblance ends up being a thing, because y'all look the same because the same people taught you. Shout out to the old school drag, but damn, them girls look the same. Oh, she looked like India Farah McMichael's girl.
Well, let's get into the runway, because not only did they have a runway, but they had to create some perfume to go with it. And I just was like,
I didn't get that part, but okay.
Because that could have just been that could have been the challenge instead of singing and dancing. It could have been the branding perfume challenge, but
we didn't need another one. We didn't want to see a whole nother episode of that. We already had that. Red for Filth. We don't need another one. This was cute. I was really just here for the stories. I really didn't care nothing about them perfume bottles. The stories is what got me. Also, Angeria's verse was everything for me.
Before we get to the runway, we gotta talk about, do we like RuPaul and the panel's look this week?
It's cool.
I have no qualms about anybody.
I like that black cat suit that Kiki got on. That looks like something I would wear.
The queen.
I love that wig.
Oh, that whoo, Kiki.
I love her.
Kiki, I need that wig, baby. I need that wig. I would never take it off.
Say hi to her one day in real life.
I would never take it off. I would
just
never.
love her.
And you know, Kiki loved when she get to come do some stuff like this, because the reality is Kiki is a drag queen at heart. She liked doing extra.
She was good at Legendary.
Extra. Oh, she was good at Legendary.
Legendary.
But that's why this is a drag costume. No shade. Like, this is a lip sync for your life costume that Kiki got on. A black castle with almost what looks like $10,000 of jewels on your arm. Girl, bye.
I'm mad that's the same outfit Giselle had on at the reunion, but it's okay.
Ow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
She looked better in it. Let's be clear. But anyway,
RuPaul looked like the big pink furry box.
Go away from me with this, Apollo. Don't do that.
Are you talking about Rue or Got Meek?
I was talking about Ru. Oh, are we not going to talk about RuPaul giving us 2-step on the show?
Oh, okay, let's go one step. No, because I fast forward through that quick.
Oh, that's like one of my favorite songs. I like that song.
Whenever
Rue
Rue
did a little
I get the scroll on Instagram or TikTok, I didn't watch a second of that.
I just have to always give Ru the credit when she can do it.
She look cute.
Look at them shoot for being 64, 67, some shit like that. Lady, you are in a drag queen size heel. Now she also has her specially made to be thicker than the normal stiletto because she older and she ain't about to be standing on no pin, and I don't blame her. Let me know where you got them made so I can have some. But I have to give her credit to be moving around that stage like that in them big ass shoes. Shout out to you, Ru. I hope I can do it when I'm that age, bitch.
Listen,
Ru's done her thing.
I am okay with RuPaul being in her Mariah Carey point and walk era. You ain't got to do all of that for me, beloved. You've been doing this since
Long time.
MTV Spring Break back when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And my 30th reunion is coming up. So, baby, if you want to do a sickening,
period,
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
I mean, hell, her walking points be a little more entertaining than some of these girls' lip syncs for your lives.
Listen, don't it?
She be having energy. I'm like, she got presence and energy. Okay, because some of y'all pay attention to this lady. Shout out to RuPaul.
Well, that's what Angeria gave us, but we'll get that in a second.
Okay.
Because Angeria said, I'm about to kill this Park and Bark. And I said, you better do it, Angeria.
Baby, she said Park and Bark. I said she won.
But into the perfumes, Got Me. I ain't take no notes, so I don't know what her perfume was called, but I don't like any of this.
Wasn't it like Crash or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Her perfume was Crash, harking back to her first season entrance line. Just came to crash the system.
Yeah.
Okay.
This looks bad.
To be crashed, we don't know what you're talking about.
I like that gold. I like the gold mace. That's what I want. I want that gold mace.
I'm correct. That is the only part of this that is nice. Everything else can go in the trash.
Not the trash, beloved.
Up next, somebody else who can go in the trash. Nina.
Don't do Nina West. She's dressed like a perfume bottle. I like this.
I do not like it.
There's no fashion here, but the camp element is what it's supposed to be.
Listen, she's not a fashion girl, so I like it. It's Nina. It's her.
This is Nina West. It's good Nina West.
It's very Beetlejuice, but
yeah. I mean, here's the thing. If she were to walk out and on stage in this, I would be clapping and cheering and be like, "Wow, you look nice, bitch!" And then I know I'm gonna laugh. I know she's gonna make me laugh.
Right, just make me laugh.
It was called what? Criminal.
I did remember hers.
And it was a crime to have that up. Exactly. This is what that gave me. Her previous look in season 11, right? Season 11.
I don't know, but it looked good.
I was gonna say, do we can't like?
It looks good.
Her glow up is I'm living for her fashions this season.
Okay, it's not a fashion; it's a bra and panty. Let's be very clear.
Still fashion. So somebody.
Although when Vanjie, baby,
the first one to do this, we've seen them big wings on the runway before.
Hey, Courtney-Act. Shout out to Courtney-Act season 6.
But everything has been done. This is just
everything has been done.
Right?
This was done so well. For me, it was the fact they were both closed.
Oh, look at that face.
Now, I did want some clothes on this lady because when Vanjie called that lady diaper pussy,
yeah.
Come get me, Jesus.
I couldn't unsee it.
Now you look it. Now I gotta look.
Now I can't unsee it. Vanjie called that lady diaper pussy.
But
she said you gotta tuck better. You gotta tuck better because it's and you can't unsee it.
You can't.
Can she walk a face category? Look at this face.
He has the face.
First of all, I would just like to say that tucking thing is not true because I have seen Miss Mama's physically in person when we did RuPaul's Vegas and she was in there. This girl had on dental floss, and you couldn't tell she had a member. You can't tell me that broad don't know how to cut.
Remember?
Okay, so she on television. She said, "Fuck y'all, I'm not killing myself for this." Which I don't blame
Listen,
her.
I don't know, but they had her in this. It was the outfit. It was literally just straps.
Oh, I believe it. Oh, I'm sure
And she was this close to my face. You couldn't tell Miss Mamas wasn't a lady when they dropped her out of the sky like jujitsu. Listen, it was.
She's a lady.
For me, this though, it was the fact that she was holding the bottle when it opened up that just made me go, okay.
That was us. That was.
And then it closed back properly.
When it closed back. I want to know how she controlled it, or was it on a timer?
It's a button on her. It's a
It
button on
probably,
her
yeah.
side. She
Those
literally
rings are
she took her-
expensive too.
Yeah, she literally it's a button, and she just it's on probably over here, and she just pushed her arm into it.
Yeah, it's a button.
And then there's probably one.
that time too.
Yeah. Well, it'd be harder to do this on the time
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
it's definitely buttoned.
The plastic looked good.
She looked great.
And
Period.
Andrea's face. What
this
is
is
it?
everything.
This was
I just grabbed this from what is it called? Twitter. Somebody in Spanish posted it. So that's, I don't know what that says. I hope it's not disrespectful.
it's part of her it's part of her monologue. It's just
Okay.
subtitles. I can't read it, but it's more.
I'm sure we're gonna. It probably say you ugly bitch.
Listen here, you ugly bitch.
You ugly bitch. This is everything.
The fact
This is
that she made ugly 3 syllables.
Why she look like she gonna be in the Witches? Remember that movie, The Witches, where Angelica, she like one of the witches, but before they was ugly. She about to cast a spell on somebody. Look at her.
I mean, it looks like she about to check somebody. That face looks like, what did you say to me, bitch?
Right,
And
Mhm.
she finna say, she finna bless your heart in
right.
the most nice, nastiest way.
Right.
That's,
Like
what
the
that's
children.
what that looks like to
It
me.
definitely
Yeah,
gives
her-
Face Parks tease.
Right. She in church, she trying to hear the sermon, and people won't shut the hell up in the back of her, and she cussed them out.
Or she pointing at some kids, telling them to go sit the hell
Go
down.
Go sit down. Where your mama?
Look, this was Angeria's episode for me. Like, I mean, honestly though, to me, Angeria can really just do no wrong. It's just something about that lady's charm that just, I mean,
We like her a whole lot.
I love her. She's
We
funny.
do.
she was, and her story was funny. It's
Mhm.
also the nod that like she's this Southern belle, like you know, Southern wholesome lady, but she has all these flesh nude tone cutouts, which are actually her skin tone. Hallelujah.
She's not. Is she wearing a breastplate? It doesn't look like it.
No, she
I
doesn't.
don't think
Sometimes
so.
she
Normally
does. Sometimes she doesn't.
Okay, I know she normally does. I still love it though, and the perfume bottle is shaped like a bell too.
Mhm.
I noticed that too.
And that it's the fact that it's that grand Southern hat.
This
too.
was funny.
Girl, get the fuck out of here with this.
I didn't like it, but it was.
Out her closet,
know.
she can't spend none of that $25K on this. She pulled this out her closet and said, "Let's roll."
The only thing I like about this is the hair.
I mean,
I like that mask.
it matches the cat. I do love the hair. I love.
Her eyes.
Here's the thing. I mean, not that she doesn't look, she looks nice in this. Let me be clear. If she came to a gig in this, I'd be like, okay, work. Like, this is cute, whatever. When you selling me perfume, like you supposed to selling me perfume of some kind. I don't know if you're gonna call it toxic. I just need it to be.
Well, then
It
the
needs
mask
to-
makes sense. The mask makes sense if you're calling it toxic.
The mask makes
The
sense.
mask makes sense. It's the dress that just feels lackluster. Like this dress feel like she bought that off Shein and
Very
added
good.
some
Right.
studs to it.
It's giving New Jersey.
Yeah.
Like why it's not lined? Like it should be lined. Like you can tell it's cheap. It's not lined. You can see through. You can see through the fabric.
It'll get better.
Oh yeah.
Like the joke where they said, "I would like to keep it on, please." That was
Valentine.
funny. But
Listen,
We not talking about that unemployed broad.
not Valentina.
she unemployed.
You're
Is it-
smiling.
Valentina is
Everything.
unemployed. She's no longer the host of Drag Race Mexico.
Really?
Oh, I never watched that. So
Same. I didn't watch it because I've never been a fan of Valentina. I found Valentina deplorable on her season. I found her actions completely egregious and unforgivable, and the way she treated them people. Yeah, bye. I've never seen it for her.
I don't even remember what she did.
What she do?
It was all of that bitchiness. Well, first of all, when she won the fan voted for Congeniality, we all knew she wasn't congenial, but it was the shit she was doing outside of that. She was on the internet all the time, on lives, this, that, and the third, but then she sat up in all them girls' face on some, I don't go on live, I don't do this, that, and the third. Her fans were death threatening, all kinds of, sorry, I mean, use that word, but all kind of stuff like that to the other people on her season. Nina, who sent her home because she didn't know the word, like Valentina didn't know the words. Nina sent her home, and Nina caught all kind of threats. Alexis Michelle caught all kind of threats. It was crazy. Valentina did nothing about it.
I think I recall that when people were asking her, like, can you please
say something to these people? Tell them to stop. Did nothing. What really set it off for me, though, was when we got to season 14, 15, whatever. We have Mistress Isabel Brooks getting her Twitter shut down. And then you have Marsha went on her TikTok and said, I'm not posting another fucking thing until y'all get her shit back. Stop reporting her stuff. And that was really when it really set into me. Valentina, you really are trash. So that's why I don't like her, because these girls prove that you can say something. Miss Mama, you had all that time. Yeah, now when I rewatch all that stuff, I'm like, I was in them lives with you. Yeah, no, so I don't see it for her. That's my Valentina rap.
So why did they shut down Mistress Isabel? I don't like her, but I don't understand. So I because
the Drag Race fans who look like this and are under the age of 18 didn't like the fact that she was reading their favorite Marsha. Granted, she was reading Marsha for low makeup the same way RuPaul was reading her for no makeup. Keep in mind, RuPaul told Mistress to put some makeup on that girl. That's where that whole thing started, was RuPaul. And the people went crazy at Mistress and got her Instagram shut down because, she was on television being cunty, having a good, she was being a drag queen.
I didn't like her personality at all. I didn't like her at all. Something about her didn't sizzle right in my spirit. And even though she's like, oh, it's old school and that's what we do.
I think it's something more than that.
It gave me the same vibe of, oh, it's just fun shade. You can't fun shade a stranger, motherfucker. You don't know that. That's not how that works. And you gonna try and fun shade the wrong bitch and get your teeth knocked down your throat. Then you gonna be over in the corner crying like, what was she?
I think it was something internal, though. That's something internal that she's dealing with, and that's the only way that she knows how to bring it on out. I think so.
I'm sure, especially when you in her drag scene and the way that they beat on people,
and her mama don't talk to her.
Like her, you mean her real mama, not her drag.
Yeah, her real mama.
Yeah, her real mama. Yeah, she got a lot of personal stuff. But that's a little aside about the other people. Georges looks great. Georges looked better once she took that jacket off.
Georges looking like a flamingo dancer off a box of Cezanne.
She did give you.
Come on, daughter.
I'm glad we got to talk about all that while Georges is on the screen looking absolutely phenomenal. Oh my God, this is.
I love when she put that feather thing off.
You don't like the feathers?
When she had it tied up around her waist, it felt like the dress was swallowing her. But once she flipped it off, I said yes.
Yeah, you could tell she was gonna reveal something.
Yeah, I do miss reveal costumes that you didn't know when it was coming. But this is amazing. This Georgia, you look great, girl.
Hey Tracy.
Hey Tracy. I like this too. Chanel looked like she spent some money on that.
This is old school drag.
This looks to me like she's a Disney villain.
Yeah.
This is very Disney villain coded.
This is very.
Oh, did you go with your praise and worship? Oh,
thank you.
Oh my God.
This is very much the beginning of Tu Wong Fu.
Keep going. I got it in a minute.
This is
very
giving me very. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too, bitch.
Mhm.
Give my sister shoes back, for I knock you out. That's what it's giving. It's giving. That's what it's saying to me.
This is giving you can't go to the ball. Like it's
Yeah, this
It's
is
giving very much.
very
Uh,
mainstream.
None of us have enough money to even get close to this lady.
Look
Are
at
you
this.
kidding? Those are
Glitter.
stones. Those are stones. That is stonework. The whole thing is beading and stonework.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Okay, so I just had this thought looking at her. This is the drag version of the angry the angry emoji from Inside Out. You know where he get mad and fire somebody's
You're
head.
so silly.
That's if you translated that into a drag look, that's what this would be. For me.
I just ah.
Glitter.
It's the proportions, it's the silhouette. And we know Chanel always gonna have a big old shoulder, but it's the fact that instead of it being all of that red velvet or all of that beaded work, it goes
She
and
broke
becomes
it
the
up.
lining.
Mhm.
It became the lining to the velvet. Like what?
It
Who
is.
thinks of this? It just and
It's giving me very don't fuck with me, fellas. This is not my first rodeo. I own 51% of this company.
okay.
It's giving me
Miranda
very much
Priestley,
a
come
Delray,
on.
I will eat you alive type
And keep in
vibe.
mind, this is a
15.
season one. This is the first bitch to ever walk through the doors of RuPaul's Drag Race.
The
ever.
evil drag.
And
And
she
she was
looks
like-
like this.
The
And
evil
she's
drag
like, let
race.
me show you why I was the first bitch to ever walk through the goddamn door.
And keep in mind, now there's this weird clip of Raja going around talking about I'm the only Drag Race girl who never auditioned, booked. Raja, let me be clear: the entire first season cast was selected.
Exactly. None of them auditioned.
None of them auditioned. But post them, she may be right. But either way, this is what this lady was doing 15 years ago.
29 years.
Picture it, Sicily.
This is
29
That's
years.
drag. Like this is everything. Oh my god. But she do still look like everybody. She still look like every drag, all them old drag queens at one time.
Still great.
It's great.
That's the best look of the whole episode.
And I think the last one from episode 1 is Roxy Andrews. I don't remember the name of her perfume.
Oh,
First of all, she looks like a ghetto hood rat Barbie, and I'm here for every fucking second of this.
Mm-hmm.
it was something in reference to her. It was like
Never going home or something.
never
like
going
that?
home or something like that.
Oh, never been sent home because she's never been sent home.
She actually hasn't. She's the only contestant in every season she's been in who's never been sent home or eliminated.
Especially
But
this
also her story was hilarious because she harkened everything back
trailer
did.
park Elsa.
to the fact that she ain't gotta go home.
A rhinestone T-shirt in my luggage if you need it.
Okay. Yeah. I
I
But
like
I
think
still don't like this outfit though. I don't like the dress.
I
this,
do. I
better.
love the color. It looks good on her.
this
I like
dress
it.
does not photograph well. This dress looks phenomenal moving.
It
This
did.
dress is supposed to
It looked
move.
good moving. I didn't
This
like,
dress standing still in a picture.
like paper on her.
Yeah, but when it moves, because that fabric is so soft,
Not this face. Angie be making the craziest faces.
that's just her face.
I know it's funny though. It's like she's so joyous. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we agree with the top 2 All Stars of the week, Angeria and damn it, I forgot Georges?
Gorgeous.
I personally thought Roxy was gonna be in the
I
top
thought
with
Roxy was
with
good.
Angeria. I thought it was gonna be Angeria and Roxy, but considering Georges did choreograph, I give it to her. I give her the points. I ain't mad at her.
I like Vanjie's performance, but the outfit was no.
Anytime Angeria is at the top is the correct answer for me personally.
I agree with Angeria, but I liked a couple of other people, especially if we're adding the runway in over Georges.
I think we all those superbly agree that between the reading challenge, the song, and the runway, Angeria really just did her big one this episode. Like she was in the top, hands down. There was no question about it.
Her lyrics were nice.
She did. Okay, so they lip sync, and we talked about this a little bit before, to a Whitney Houston song I ain't never heard of. And
You never heard? Is it called $1 Million Baby?
$1 Million Bill.
I never heard of it.
Somebody.
You feel the
Make a
$1 million bill say, oh. Although that part's soulful. These remixes gotta go.
Right, up, down. No.
These
I
remixes,
ain't
yeah,
I've
you
never
right.
heard that Whitney Houston song, and neither has anybody else, which is why they were able to afford to get it for.
We just
It's
said
one
that
of-
we heard it.
What do you know it?
Exactly.
To be fair, it's one of her. It's on the. It's
I'm
on
just
the
saying.
most
I'm just
recent
saying.
album.
You ask the average Whitney Houston person who has a
That is
fancy
not
mouth to
now. Hold the
Well, it
hell
was her
They're
up.
not
last
gonna go that
album. It was
I
on her
know
last
a
album.
lot of
So
Whitney
yeah.
songs. That was
Listen,
the latest.
I really want you to understand. If we go into the lexicon that is Miss Whitney Houston, and you start
Because you
listening
don't.
to
Because you
songs that
stop
you can
listening
just
to her
list
and
off
what?
from the top of your head, just on a path. You ask just a general pass.
I mean, yeah, this is. You're right. The
This
songs on this
song
album
way
is not
down
going to be on
the
there.
list. This was they couldn't get some of like her bigger songs. They can't afford them.
They already.
They already
used
used
some of
them.
Yeah.
Reshuffle them. I didn't care for that song.
Go
But
listen to the song.
Okay.
I don't think they've ever repeated. Have they ever? I don't think they've
Yeah,
ever
yes, they
repeated
have. They
songs
repeated
before,
a few.
yeah.
A
Okay,
few.
well, if they
Not
can
too many.
repeat, then throw something that we know.
They try not to repeat too
Hey,
many.
you know.
I didn't
That
even
you
know
right that you
music
know
that
because
you
I
know.
knew this one. I was here for this. I was
I
looking,
like this.
'cause I like the song a lot.
Listen, it's the children that know the
No, what I-
obscure Whitney Houston song. Chill.
It's not obscure. It's just newer enough.
It's obscure.
Because you
This is
stopped
what I
listening
said,
to
what
her
I said.
music when?
It's what I said.
I probably didn't listen to the last album at all.
Exactly, because y'all didn't listen to it.
Now I will say this
Because she was on crack and we were sad. That's
They should.
Right. We was.
I will say they should have scrapped this.
we were
They
in
should have
our
scrapped this
feelings.
remix though. They
I
should have
didn't like
gave us the
remix, I
original.
like the regular version.
They should have gave us the original song. There was no
Yeah.
need for this weirdo remix.
They
Now, I
always
get
do
it.
that
If
to
we
her
had-
music, though.
Now I will say this: I have to be fair, thinking about this from a performance standpoint, if I'm about to go perform this song in front of,
Mhm.
I'm using the version that was just on the episode tonight
Mm.
because I can Georges to it if I have to, right?
Mhm.
And I'm gonna get tips from these people, and that's who I perform in front of mostly, personally, where I live. If I can bop around. Now, if I'm down in Detroit, I'm not doing this version of the song. I'm doing the original.
Mm.
And the reality is you gotta sometimes know, like, you gotta know your audience and you gotta know who you're playing for. The reality is RuPaul's Drag Race, as much as I personally would have rathered the original, they had to get the cute club bounce mix. They had to, because now people gonna go and find it, and it's gonna rotate in the clubs for about a week and a half now.
I ain't
Amen.
of it. But Angeria
I'm
won,
not going to go look for it either. So I just
and I agree with Angeria winning because Georges was just hopping around the stage.
Who getting that money?
She didn't
she
give
was
any,
doing the Georges. Did she do her?
she didn't
she
do the
didn't.
punch.
No,
Did
but she did a couple of her other famous 8 counts. And this is the thing about a girl who's a dancer, not a mover. And we talked about this a little bit before. And Ross made that weird comment about Georges being the best dancer. The reality, and this is no shade to you, Georges, because you can move better than me. down boost. I would never want to see you on this stage, mama. Never, never, never. However, comma, you are a wonderful mover. A dancer, a trained dancer, you are not. And you know this.
No.
We knew this when you couldn't come up with an 8 count for these people.
Exactly.
That being said, I also noticed, Georges, you do the same thing most of us other performers do, especially in drag. You find you a good 8 count that makes people go up, and you do the shit over and over again because it is effective. It's drag. It's effective. If people liked it, they're gonna like seeing you do it again, especially if they only see you perform once, twice a month. So I have one. I have a hands performance that I do. It's an 8 count that I can do to anything that fits. The people not right now. We'll go backstage later, sure. But you know what I mean? So I get it, but Georges, once you start doing that too much, it's like Kennedy Davenport. It's cute the first time. The second time it was okay. After that, okay. And now we kind of tired.
All of them do it when they be bouncing around on the floor. They high kicks. Like, okay, we seen the high kick last week. What else you got?
I mean, there's also certain things that are more draggy that happen. Like, okay, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, she did do that.
Everybody do it. I do it. My drag mama do it. My sister do it. Black girls do it. The Asian girls do it. But everybody do it. You're gonna see every drag queen do it. But on television, it's not effective. I'm betting we might not enjoy as many Georgia's lip syncs this season.
Well, I enjoyed that one.
I didn't mind it, but it was what she does. Like, it was like, okay, cool, I would tip you, but I wasn't thrilled.
It wasn't for
but
this.
Angeria was giving Whitney, like, I didn't know this was a Whitney Houston song, but Angeria was the one that made me be like, is this Whitney? Because she was giving Whitney Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. See, I knew the Whitney song going in. Angeria was giving me Whitney as soon as the song started.
Mm-hmm.
But that what she said, I'm a park and bark. I said, this what the lady do.
I'm about to park and bark. She said, I don't care what Georgia's getting ready to spend.
But that's what this lady do. And she can move. Like Georgia, Angeria can move, but she known to be a good park and barker. And she said she about to do it. I said, well, goodbye, Georges.
And that's what it is.
Goodbye, Georges. Because look, if you can park and bark and do it well, you are that girl.
Now let's get into the little bit of drama they're gonna give us this series with All Stars. If you win the All Star of the Week, you get your $10,000 for your charity, but you also get to snip somebody. And she snipped Roxy, which
good choice.
That was a good choice. Roxy was in her feelings. You know, we might as well roll into episode 2 because
she?
You know, she had to pretend like she was in her feelings. You know, she was like, I knew y'all was gonna do it because in my mind, I was like, they're gonna be dumb if they don't cut me. And she got cut. And we got a little bit of backstory of Angeria. Is it her mother or her drag mother?
Her drag mother.
When Roxy was on TV, Angeria was rooting for someone else, and the drag mother was rooting for Roxy. And we got a little bit of that, which I feel like really isn't nothing, but that's about as much drama we gonna get, I think, this series.
I think it's gonna be less about like actual chaotic drama and more just like fun quips that they're, you know, snapping back and forth at each other.
They're gonna get cut every week, and people gonna be in their feelings once they get cut. So
yeah, but I personally kind of enjoy this banter in the workroom. Like, I know sometimes we want like all that extra drama in the center third, but I kind of enjoyed them just being there because this felt real. None of this felt like a producer walked up and said, go ask this person, or go ask this person this, go talk to this person. It felt like this was the real conversations that these people was having in this room, just having a good time getting the shit together. And it was fun. Like, I just enjoyed it.
It was fun. We saw the people clicking up, people from the same seasons, just people who get along. And, you know, they were throwing a little fun shade. They were having it's enjoyable to watch because it's not a mean girl in there just being mean to people. And everyone is just laughing and having a good time. So do you think, a question, because I kind of agree with this comment. Should they know what's coming up next week to make a better decision on who to cut? Because you're really cutting in the blind.
I think that kind of adds a little fun and the mystery to it, is you have to think, right? What have we done? What haven't we done? What could come up? What might come up? You know, going into this next one. If we're going into episode 3, I'm now thinking, okay, we've performed. We did a little dancing. We did a ball. We ain't gonna make no clothes. They're probably not gonna care about the looks that much. Okay. So it's probably comedy. It could be Snatch Game. You know what I mean? You now have to think about this, but it's more fun because did you make the right choice? Did you not make the right choice? This time we saw Angeria made the absolute perfect choice.
She did.
And if it wasn't for Homegirl's first look, and if it wasn't for Roxy's first look not being the best, Miss Mama would have definitely been upset not getting her badge this week. So I like them not knowing.
I would like to know. So I'd be like, okay, it's comedy next week. Okay, go ahead and sit down, Nina. Go ahead and take these scissors.
Yep.
I feel like that just makes it too like it just makes it real clear, right?
Yeah, I can see the mystery of it. Nothing happened on the ball challenge, and we got about 50 pictures to look at. It's really not 50, but y'all can do 8 times 3. That's enough. Let's just jump into the looks.
24?
Huh?
She said 50, it's only 24, it's not even half. Look, come on through. She just doubled it plus 1. Yes.
But let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, let me share my screen again. Because that's all we did the second episode was look at fashion and judge fashion.
I was here for it. Come on, quick change.
Why is Survivor on the
You better be ready for episode 2.
The entire time. Oh well.
This dress, RuPaul, big.
I love it.
RuPaul looks good. I love this. The next, so I can tell Abby and the people in the chat who maybe didn't watch. It's the paintball challenge. So everything had to do with colors. So that's why I love RuPaul's dress, because it looks like just smeared mixes of paint. I love what RuPaul has on.
Man, I think RuPaul made up for anything that I found mid last season. I think she really made up for all of with this one right here.
Oh, this.
And
she was in the category that for once.
Hello.
Yes.
For once.
And it probably wasn't even intentional, but my God.
It wasn't intentional because I almost called her Oprah. RuPaul don't care about she ain't got to do the category.
Yeah, no, it wasn't intentional, but
she is the category. Whatever the category is, she is it. She don't have to be.
I mean, especially because we know that they changed some category names right at the moment of anyway. That's why you had during Angeria season them talking about mirror, mirror, but the prompt that she got was reflective.
Baby.
Yeah, I think unfortunately, Michelle looks pedestrian compared to everyone else on the stage.
Michelle and Ross look like they didn't change clothes from episode 1.
Okay, and don't. I mean, these are Ross's jackets. He gonna wear one of them every time. That's his brand. Or he sells them. So he gonna wear one every time because he marketing his stuff. I'm not mad at him for that.
I'm mad at that.
I actually want one. I'm not gonna hold you. I probably want one, especially considering. I mean, it's Ross. I want one of them jackets because they're probably expensive and they probably don't catch everything. The sequins catch everything.
I like Stephanie's eye makeup. The judge.
Mm-hmm. I like Stephanie's outfit.
Yeah, she looked good.
Pants look nice.
Love her and everything everywhere all at once. Love her.
So category 1, correct my English if I say it wrong. Monochromatic.
Monochromatic, yes.
Yeah. Okay, monochromatic, where I guess we're wearing the same color. I don't like it.
I do.
I don't mind this. I like this color on her. It needs a titty. This needed a titty. Even just a cutlet, just a little
to lift it up.
It needs a little, it looks a little ill-fitting in the top.
Yeah.
But it's probably because she probably wears this with her plate, but getting in and out of the plate for 3 looks was probably like
too much.
Way too much. So I get it. It just, I don't hate this.
Body shape is off.
I dislike it a lot. I think it's the ruffles in the back. I wish it was just a cat suit.
Yeah, the piece of lettuce could go. Not like a piece of lettuce.
I wonder how this looks, but I wonder if this looks like this color looks different on stage on her. Because right now it feels washed out. Like everything feels washed out though.
We are the muses.
We are.
Her hair is giving me heat miser from talking.
And
I like it. It's bedazzled heat miser.
Remember in 101 Dalmatians when Cruella, you have that close up on Cruella when she's driving, her hair just rises up. That's what it looks like too.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is okay. I don't hate it.
Up next, and I did not put these in order. Chanel is in pink, and it's a beautiful pink gown. I like it.
I like it.
Clean.
It is clean.
Yeah, it's
I like the little hip.
I love the hair. It's pink too.
The hair is pink. I like the shoulder pieces.
And it's just enough feathers, not too much.
Mm-hmm.
That's the right touch of feathers.
She mixes fabrics very well.
Mm-hmm.
Very well.
Mm-hmm.
Up next in purple is Gottmik, and I really love this.
I did too.
Oh, I love the makeup.
It's very Grace Jones.
I think that's what she said online, that this look was based on Grace Jones.
I mean, she took it. I mean, as Valentino, she literally got this off of her one way and brought and was able to bring it with her to the show. So shout out to her for. I mean, she looks good. Like, I'm just glad.
I would like to shout her out for her skin to actually be skin colored and not that
and not white. Right. I was gonna say that too.
I appreciate that she will effortlessly go back and forth between the two, because her natural thing, like her aesthetic thing, is that white face, which is fine. Like, that's her drag. Cool. I like that. I love that she will go into this and do a flesh tone without having to be prompted or having, like, I appreciate that she makes it make sense, because this would have looked crazy with her white face.
Not hexadecimal.
I agree. I don't even know what that
is.
That's from it took me a while too. It's from a movie, The Pinhead, right?
Yo, we got to move on to the next one, please.
Hey,
That's why I was looking at it.
I didn't even listen. I read it and I said,
that for like a good 30 seconds. I'm like, oh my god, she's not talking about Pinhead from that movie.
Ooh. Oh, Roxy,
what's happening?
I didn't like this that much.
You can
Roxy,
see
I love you to pieces.
Undergarment.
Next.
Yeah, I didn't.
I don't mind seeing an undergarment. I just minded why we saw the undergarment.
Oh,
because it's her flesh tone. I mean, that's her. That's a bodysuit. Like, you can see her new bodysuit right there. Which shout out to her for it being her
picture, because her expression in that one in the full body picture looks crazy,
insane.
Oh, the smile, and she really didn't do that much. She gave sex
like Alexis Michelle there.
She does.
Yes.
She does.
Yeah, this is just not my favorite.
This is a chop. Next.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's from a 90s cartoon. This was cute.
Was it?
Cute. Yeah. It's cute.
Okay. I liked her weed poke better.
The weed poke was better. I like the green was actually better on her skin. This is cute. I like the hair.
The hair is different.
I don't like this. And
you know what? I don't like
this is my off the rip, because I didn't get to episode 2, so I'm just now seeing all of this. I don't like that. She looks like a disheveled Tinkerbell. What's happening?
She could take the thing off of her downstairs. That's it. I don't like the flower.
And I don't like this 5-pointed Christmas tree
It's a
top
marijuana
on top
leaf.
of her head. I don't like
that.
It's a marijuana leaf.
But she does look like Cindy Lou and the Grinch's daughter.
Right,
no shade.
I don't like her putting this red on her nose.
She looks like Cindy Lou's daughter.
I feel like the red nose contouring, that's a stage thing. It looks much different from big lights far away, but when we get an HD camera to be right here, it's like, was your nose just bleeding?
Right, because in the full body picture, it's not as noticeable or as jarring as when you get like up close to her face.
Yeah.
Because in the full body, it just looks like a warm contour under there.
She looked like the Grinch's and Cindy Lou's daughter.
I mean, here's the thing. Miss Mama, but Miss Mama has spent a lot of time down to the Vegas with Jada Essence Hall, working on the makeup techniques, and you can see it. I mean, you can see George's face is just, I mean, it was good before, but look at, like, Jada done got her hands on this lady.
So tiny though.
Although I will agree that the other green from her last.
Oh my god,
was better. Shout out to Nina. I live for this actually.
Nina, this is a lot.
Really?
I like this.
with
I
that
wanted the
one
paper
piece
to
of
be
fabric.
Why
bigger.
is there a thing over her face? What is that?
So the concept is the idea it's supposed to be symbolically coming out of the closet. Now all of this I didn't really get. I wasn't here for the little thing in her face. She said it's about her like coming out of the
Why
closet.
y'all
So
always gotta make a deep statement? Just put the fucking clothes. Okay, I'm gonna
No,
shut
you
up.
could make a deep statement, but just do it well.
But make it fashion. This is not
Make it
this
fashion.
is not flattering.
I
It's
hated
not
that.
fashion.
A grocery list. On her
I would
face.
have preferred it if it wasn't a face kini suit, like a headpiece, like all the way up here. I would have preferred it if it stopped here and there was some hair with this big old hat. Cause I live for the big old hat. I
do like the hat. I hate everything else.
I like it in general. It's from her face to her bust, like this part. I could do without. I want to do something different here, but I like it. It also moved very beautifully down the runway. It did look nice walking.
It did. I just didn't like her grocery list in her face like that.
Yeah, I didn't care for that.
Oh no, not a grocery list.
Oh, and she was making sure she knew the list all the way down the runway because she left that there. But this is another girl who had one of the little press the buttons and the thing move because she pressed the button and it went up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's okay. Vanjie.
This was cute.
Vanjie was cute. She did a remake of Michelle
I would
Visage.
just like to say Vanjie's face.
Oh.
This bitch's face.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all. That's all.
Yeah.
I say.
And what's crazy is she used to do like drag makeup too. Like she used to do like white cut creases, like pageanty drag. Like she used to do that. And then there was a point where she stopped doing that, and it was a little too realness for even from my liking, which is saying a lot. And now she's rested here, and this face is
this face.
Baby.
She looks good.
She does.
She could go sit some girls. She could go sit some girls down with this face. A couple, not too many. Not plastic.
Is she supposed to be Michelle Visage with this?
Yes.
Green?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Here's what I love.
Mission accomplished. Because I was like, okay. It was. Okay.
It's the details of the dress being correct for me.
Yep.
And it's green, which is Michelle's most hated.
Well, see now the official green that Michelle does not like is the one that Angeria wore.
Oh, that neon.
This one she doesn't mind. She does not mind this emerald. It is that neon puke like that Angeria had on. That's the one she fucking hates.
Not the chartreuse of it all. I like this little green band of stones going across the top to like hold her, because I feel like me, somebody who is big busted, who would wear a dress like that, would need that to make sure
everything is
one of the girls didn't make an escape from her.
Also, this hair is like this black and gray hair on Vanjie is.
It looks really good. It looks really good.
I was like, wait a minute, Vanjie, you might want to do gray hair more often, sis.
Yeah,
because this is good.
Okay, I think that's the it for Mono. No, my favorite. I almost forgot. When Plastic took that hat off and I saw all them Christmas ornaments on top of her head, it was not good.
My God.
My favorite is how those are made. When I found out how those are actually made, it took me out.
I don't know how they're made.
It's foam spears
like
with
somebody to DM Plastique Tiara and ask her what was that shimmer, that shabarkle she got on her face. What's that highlight of, daughter? I need to know what that is. I need
it looked like that same
her aesthetic.
What's the lady name?
It's not the same. It's not the same holographic Pat McGrath thing that
not Pat McGrath
had on, but it's close. And that is listen.
It's gorgeous. That's a gorgeous highlight.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, the lady is pretty. This is pretty.
This is gorgeous, and I love the.
Come on, Lady Red Dragon. That's what it's giving me. She's a Red Dragon lady. I like it.
Yeah,
like she's one of the final bosses.
She does look like a Street Fighter character.
Thank you.
She does look like a Street Fighter.
That's
character.
what it looks like to me.
Sister.
Like she's one of the final that you have to.
Chun-Li's sister.
That you have to beat. Mm-hmm. It looks real good. That red
It
looks good on
yeah.
her.
I
Well,
also
she's
love
I'm gonna
all
give
the.
her a 10.
winning.
I love all the
I would just like
structure.
to say, please look at this. Does she have titties? I can't tell.
Nope,
I don't-
but
think
it
so.
doesn't matter. Oh, she has a
And
little bit.
and it don't
Nope,
even.
she
and
does
it
have a
don't
little bit.
even
She does have a little
matter.
bit, but it's in flesh tone. It's in nude. Honestly, yeah, there's really no notes on this. Like
I
this
agree.
is
Yeah.
the sleeves.
across the
No,
board,
no.
singing to the
The
side.
sleeves is the
Da,
cutouts
da,
and the
da,
body
da.
to the mermaid being perfect. Like, oh,
In some
bro, you could have just
Some
walked this 3 times and just you
house
could have
grab
literally
her. Oh, somebody grab her.
somebody
for
grab her, please, Lord.
I just
Could you
want
imagine if she came and started walking Drag's face?
Oh, face.
Because she'd have to walk. She'd have to walk Drag's face.
Mhm. She can rock regular face too.
Because her boy face would eat. Her boy face eats too.
Yes.
Because
Yes,
her boy
she can.
face eats
Both.
too.
Because
Like
he's a pretty boy.
She
Yeah.
could walk. Look. She could walk Butch Queen face and Drag's face and
Mhm.
eat you both on the same night.
Listen, Mama
Don't
give
put-
you anime character as well as what you call in the K-pop men's is at the same time.
Mhm.
She absolutely could.
Yeah, this is.
Gorge.
Ooh, just look at it. The full body.
I'm
It's the
here for this
structure.
glow up.
It's
Listen,
the structure of the face. It's like, is that a house? Like, is it a house built? Like, I'm trying to figure out what
it's
it
a
is.
house, a brick house.
Okay, because
Listen,
my God,
listen,
but ain't no brick in that face. Let me tell you.
When they
listen.
was giving her so much on season 11, I was like, no. But here, give her all her things. Give her all of her
Okay, because
things.
she was pretty on season 11, but
But not like
it
this.
it lacked It lacked personality. It lacked a sense of direction.
Of self, and like she knew who she was.
She
Now
she
she
was like,
knows
well, back then she was, well, I'm pretty, and now
This
she's
is
like,
landing.
I'm an Asian goddess. Like, what's good? I'm using these Asian features and I'm gonna throw them out there for you. What's gooey? In
Exactly.
the words of Tia Kendra.
That was gooey.
and this not even my favorite look of hers.
Okay.
So
Okay,
that's
so what's next? What's the next runway?
I think we're in the next category, which I don't know the name, but it's looked like a picture.
So
Where
this category.
in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Wait, so this
What's
category
happening?
is it is a piece of costuming based off of art, off of a piece of
drag
art,
Off of a piece of art,
like actual art. So this was
she
Picasso.
So we shouldn't think she looks like the Joker from The Killing Joke.
I mean, yes, this was her.
And Carmen
inspiration-
Sandiego had a baby. That's not
Child,
what
her
it is.
inspiration piece was Picasso.
Okay, that's why it looks a mess. That makes sense.
It was a Picasso piece.
She wasn't the worst, I'll say that.
I didn't hate
She
once
not
I-
the worst.
Nice.
Well, this actually, if you see the picture that she used for her reference, this
It
actually
it'll
is,
make sense then.
yes,
Okay.
this actually
All right.
looks really decent next to her reference.
Okay.
Up next,
Nina West.
Nina was still trying.
In the
Okay.
pencil mustache.
Okay, so this
What in the Miss Crunchable is
I
happening?
understood the reference of her art, but I still don't like what she
What
has.
was her reference? She was the motorcycle man from YMCA from the Village. People?
No, there's like maybe 1% of that. So
I'm
there
going
is
home.
a queer artist who his art style was a lot of drawing men.
Mhm.
Tom of Finland. Is that what it was? But he draws more men in a more masculine space as his art style. So she paid tribute to that. Again, this was another one where I didn't love it. It makes sense next to the reference picture.
I didn't like it.
But I didn't care
This
for
looks
this.
like Dominatrix gone wrong.
I mean, yes, the artist does a lot of erotic art.
Okay. 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 So that makes sense. This
Yeah.
still looks like she's gonna put you in the chokey. I don't.
It still looks a mess.
It's not great. It makes sense next to the picture, but it's not great. I agree.
Okay.
Vanjie tried as well.
It did not look.
So
Yeah.
Vanjie just before, just so you
So
understand,
her art inspiration was a loofah.
it was Starry Night.
So it was a loofah.
She said it was Starry Night.
I know the reference.
Oh, blue and
It
yellow.
was an African net sponge. is
No.
what she was going for. 'Cause
Monet
I
Exchange did that, and she already succeeded. This was a failure.
Yeah.
Chop.
Yeah.
The red earrings don't go because it's
So,
no red.
so the red earrings is again part of the art note. Vincent Van Gogh is missing an ear, so that was her point in doing the bloody ear. This needed some, this needed to have stones,
Thank you,
like
baby.
diamond stones. It needed to have diamond stones glued in it so that as she's moving around, you get the
It
starry
sparkle,
light
or she could have laced these sponges with some LED lights and
Yep.
pushed a button,
Yeah.
and then it started to sparkle and
That was
stuff.
Well, no,
So
they would
it
have turned
looked
lights
like
off of
a
that. They wouldn't do
starry
that.
night. Okay.
But yeah, this was
I
a
need
chop.
I need you to complete the thought. This is an incomplete thought. Is what this is. Like you were almost there. You just didn't complete the thought. Now, if you had laced this
stars
with some
weren't there.
some white LED lights that you could make twinkle,
Mm.
then this would have made more sense to me. Take that fucking red earring off. We don't care that the man cut his ear off.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, Jesus.
Next.
Now back
Uh.
to Plastic. I absolutely oh my god. She did somebody who does a lot of polka dots in their art. And so she has on a polka dotted dress that I absolutely love.
It's the polka dots in the wig for me.
There are polka dots in the wig, yes.
Oh, it's the details. It's
Ah.
also the fact that it's not literal to the actual art.
It's
It
not.
It is inspired by, and it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this was.
Before y'all continue to go up for Miss Plastic Tiara, my first instinctual thought when I see this, because y'all know I didn't watch the episode, so these are this is the first time this has hit my eyeballs.
If you say the thing I'm
The
thinking,
only thing I hear in my head when I see her with them glasses on and that hair is Tin Roof Rusted.
Goodbye.
That is what I.
what's that?
Oh, you don't know the B-52s?
Yes, that's what I said. Love Shack.
Yes.
This is giving Love Shack. I said the same.
Yes, that's what it
That's
gives
how they
me.
started off.
So at the beginning in the middle of the song, she goes, Tin Roof Rusted. That means you're pregnant. But still,
Wait, does it?
that's what that means. That's what Tin Roof Rusted means. It means you're pregnant. That's my first initial, my gut punch reaction. That's what it gives me as soon as I see it. Is
I see Love Shack too.
Love
It's
Shack.
so funny you said
That's
the same thing.
that's the first reference that I get from this.
Love Shack.
Get a little place where
I only put that picture up there because she got the eyelashes on the chain.
She giving me Miss Frizzle too, like a sexy Miss Frizzle, matches school bus.
Miss Frizzle could never. Could
God.
never. I did
said the
appreciate. I
sexiness.
really did appreciate the eyelashes on the glasses, like the camp of it. I think
Yeah.
what really makes me enjoy Plastic is that she doesn't forget to have fun with her drag.
right.
She still remember she's
What she
gorgeous and
didn't have
pretty.
in the first season, she had a seriousness to her where you felt like you couldn't joke with her.
Yeah,
And when
she
her first time around, and I think that's because she was so focused on I gotta do this, I can't embarrass my drag mother, who is
the girl of the girl of the
and the RuPaul
girls
lexicon of drag
of the
race.
girls of the girls.
She's the girl of the girl. She's your favorite's favorite. So
Almost. She's one of them.
I said what I said. I don't understand why that needed a qualification.
Look, the people like
Well, we're
Alexa.
not going to be okay. Let me be very clear. She in the lexicon of drag race all stars. She is my North Star. Let me be
Period.
very clear.
Okay.
She is my North Star. So
Oh, Alexa, you better be an Alyssa Edwards stan.
Alyssa Edwards. Oh, I am always and forever Alyssa Edwards stan account. I watched her show on Netflix.
Oh,
when she-
okay, period. I didn't know you were
all of the
Alyssa
things.
stan.
I love her. I used to watch her podcast when she would remember to do it. All of the things. Because she flighty. Bless her heart. Bless her.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't finish nothing if nobody made her.
Listen, her mind.
Are you watching her over there on the go? Are
Huh?
you watching her on the go?
I didn't
Are
hear
you watching Alyssa on the go?
The goat.
Where is it playing?
Amazon Prime.
I will be watching it tonight.
Yes.
I will be watching it because that girl is good TV and good comedy. I don't care what. First of all, did you see her on the pit stop? And Trixie said something about, we don't understand that you like Dixer or something like that. And she was like, I am a good Christian woman. You will not embarrass me in front of all of my fans and followers.
My friends, families, followers, and
the judge's friends, family, and followers. You will not. That woman is comedy to me. But let's get back to her pseudo daughter, who I like this. Now as I look at it more, I'm now also getting Don't Nobody Bring Me No Bad News with the volume and the polka dots, the way the dress is shaped is giving me. That's what I hear in my head. I could be weird. I get different pop references. I'm an old lady. I get different pop references for different things. But the first thing was the B-52s, and the second is Don't Bring Me No Bad News. So I don't even know who the artist or the art it was inspired by, but those are the references that I get.
It looks
when I was
Japanese.
No.
Up next is
This was good.
Chanel and her art piece.
Okay, hold on. Y'all talk. I gotta Google.
Oh, it's very literal, and I love it.
I forgot the name of this piece, though.
It was called The Wave, I thought.
I think so, yeah. It's a pretty famous art piece. I mean, once you've seen it. What I really appreciate is the fact that it is 3D in movement. Like, so while she's walking, it actually looks like it's like doing a wave across. And then I live for that hair. That when the girls get them gravity defying wigs off to the side and swept in it. Yeah, I live.
Okay. So my first initial impression, what I hear in my head, like when I saw Angeria's hair and I heard, I Mr. Heat Miser, I get Snow Miser from her. This outfit says Snow Miser to me.
This not Angeria, this Chanel.
She's talking about her outfit.
I'm talking about the outfit this outfit says Snow Miser. That's what it says. Like she was the antithesis to the Heat Miser. There's hot and a cold. She's the cold version. That's what I get. Who was her artist?
You know,
it's Japanese. It's a Japanese painting, I think.
It's a Japanese painting. Okay.
I think so. I could be wrong.
It's called The Wave. That's all I know.
It's a nice painting.
I know. It's giving me. If she gave the waves a gradient, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that would definitely help.
It's giving me it's very pageant. It's very it's very pressed and
the hair
pulled together and very hello judges and audience members. My name is Mrs. Snow Miser 2024 and I am competing to be your Miss Drag Universe. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving to me.
That's what the old school girls used to make clothes for. So yeah, that's what you're gonna get with her. It's gonna give old school rags.
I love this.
This was everything.
Fabulous. And I know this paint. We know this painting.
I forgot what it's called, but it's about broken clocks.
Yeah. But it's well done.
And she made this.
Yeah, the only thing she didn't make was the actual clock on her chest. Everything else, girl. Period.
So my first impression was, and then my second impression is, time is on my side. Yes, it is. That's what I don't. Oh, and then this pulled back blonde hair is giving me very "Don't Cry for Me" Argentina.
Come on, Evita.
Listen,
I wonder if that's actually the same wig that she wore when she played Evita.
It could have been. It could be
in season 2 and All Stars 2.
It could be. She could have.
She was Evita in that.
She was Evita. And
I do appreciate that I do appreciate that she did Salvador Dali's iconic signature mustache. I
Sure.
appreciated that camp, like just because typically we're used to Roxy doing like
Beauty
extremely
face.
high feminine, you know, not much camp in it ever. So I appreciated that she did it, and it still looked gorgeous.
Did she give us Dusty Ray Bottoms dot eyebrow?
They're rhinestones.
Yeah, rhinestone eyebrows.
Okay. Okay.
She had them for every look.
It's called. It's
This
called.
is very nice, but very forgettable. Next.
Oh,
Oh,
you might think different once you see the episode with the pictures with the
Yeah.
paint.
yeah.
That was
Woo!
Oh,
Yeah!
not me. She spent all $25K on this dress alone.
8.
Ah,
8. If she
I
had
had-
been on the runway like this, it would have sold it more.
she didn't have to.
She did do that on the runway.
She did do it
walk
on-
She did. I didn't see it.
I'm sorry.
I love this dress.
I stopped it. I paused. I rewound the episode about 3 or 4 times to take this in. It is stoned the whole thing.
Mhm.
You do not actually see now bit of fabric on this picture. Anyway, you cannot point out a piece of fabric. There is gradation in the stonework. The fake girl, whoever did this, you just won. This is one of the top 5 things that has ever walked out on this show in 15 years.
This is really good.
I could agree with that.
Okay, so you know how we love Legendary, and you know how somebody comes out and does something, and all of 3 of the 4 judges are going up for it, and then there's one judge just like chop.
Bitter.
Law Roach.
She gonna
I would
chop
be the
it.
law road for that.
Well, we could listen. This
Wait,
is
not
really,
Abby.
really good.
Abby,
Maybe
if you-
I have to see it in motion.
Abby, see it move. Abby,
Yeah,
it's all stones.
Maybe
It
I'll
is
have
all
to see it in
stones.
motion, but just standing still like this.
Great.
I feel like it's giving very much Violet Chachki. I can't breathe. Why is your waist? Did you cut out a rib? What the fuck is happening? And then I feel like her face is smirking at me. I don't know. Maybe I need to see it in motion because I don't
Abby,
like this.
Abby, it's
Look
all
at that
all
wall.
stones. When you see it move and you
Okay,
realize,
it being all stones means nothing to me.
no,
I
when I
still
was,
like it.
when you see it move, it's gonna hit different. It will
Okay,
hit different.
I'm gonna text y'all when I see it move. I'm gonna text
Because
y'all
I
when
won't
see
lie,
it.
I don't have the same reaction to this in a picture.
Okay.
But when I saw this walk, I shut it. It shut down. Everything came to a stop. Baby, I was watching it with my lights on. I was styling a wig. I shut the lights off. I gave this a
Not you
theater
turned,
moment.
you had to be in the dark because you had a moment.
It had to have a
It
theater
is a
moment. It
walk.
was that it in movement. It is that good.
Okay,
Movement.
I'll have to see it in movement because just in still pictures, I don't like it. I just don't like it.
Do we have any?
It's not to say that it's not objectively beautiful, but I just didn't like it.
So for there are very few things that really like when I say shut it down, like really make me stop what I'm doing and go back and give it 100%. This was one of the ones like that. Not this. This was a chop. This is this look exactly like the photo.
Angeria look like she just got off of the set of Austin Powers.
I was about to say the
I
same
mean-
thing.
I mean, the picture looks like it's from the picture looks like it's from Austin Powers. So
It looks like it's from season 1, and they had the Vaseline on the screen. What is happening? Oh, I don't like it.
It's
I love
giving
Angeria. I love this. I love the
This is
red
not it.
hair. The red hair on her is against her skin tone is really pretty. That red hair. The color blocking.
When you see the reference, it is a literal interpretation of that painting. It
And she picked the most boring painting.
the most boring painting.
Well, art is not.
This could have
I
been.
know they say art is for everybody, but everybody is not necessarily for art. So I listen. If you she's trying to get through. That's all.
It definitely gave. Let me just pick something I can get done real quick. Let me
Okay.
I
make
would have
this real
done
fast.
Basquiat.
And this picture is
I-
not very flattering, so I guess I'll have to see it in motion.
I mean, she looks nice. Like
It don't look no different in motion.
it's awesome. I'll give her this. I give her this. Shout out to whoever stoned it. They stoned every inch of it, but not the same way it's got mixed with stone. But all of the panels have stones in it. Yeah, it was fine. It's serviceable.
I can't wait for Saphira to do All Stars and eat
Period.
bitches up Listen, I'm sorry, I just had a random thought.
Okay.
Who this is? Who?
Chanel.
Okay, now this is the final category where they actually have to create a look and paint it. They were given white fabric to create a look, so they had to create it and paint it.
They were
And this-
given more than white fabric. They had a bunch of materials.
I just saw white fabric.
Because Chanel made half of this stuff out of like PVC
Oh, yeah, out of,
and
Yeah.
all kind of other stuff.
This is giving very. What was the name of that fake movie they did when they was out of space that one season? And the lady had the titty guns.
Oh, Boomerang, yeah.
This looks like she could have been the villain in that space
He
opera.
does.
She looks like a villain from a space opera. It's giving very this.
Well, her inspiration was Christmas decorations, so I really didn't get it.
Ain't no way in
Well,
hell.
well, no, to be fair, her inspiration was going all out the same way she does for her Christmas decorating. So what it is she has a decorating business. One of her biggest things is Christmas, so she decks out her house and turns it into like Christmas, like winter wonderland that people can come to. But it's also a way for her to market. Hey, if you want me to do designing, I can do this.
I would just like to say, for me personally, nothing about this color scheme says Christmas.
It wasn't supposed to. It was just supposed to take the idea of you design shit, design this. The
Oh,
same
so she
way
pulled something out of her ass to make
RuPaul threw that at her. Like RuPaul was like, "Don't you have a designing business, or don't? What do you do?" And she goes, "Well, I design." And RuPaul's like, "Don't you do a big old Christmas big to do?"
Oh, okay. So RuPaul was trying to get her some business.
RuPaul
Gotcha.
was trying to get her to change directions, and she didn't.
The bodice is
Okay, but
nice.
it's not that it's hideous.
It's not terrible.
It's not
It's the
terrible, but it's giving me very. She's the evil villain in a space opera. Austin Powers in space.
She needed something at the bottom.
I feel like I'm gonna say this a lot for her. In terms of
I like her
the
too.
old schoolness of it all. This kind of gives me one of them early season design challenges.
That's what I'm saying. She was in the space opera.
But I don't know how she has on silver glittery shoes and everything else.
The shoes are the
Blue.
only thing that I really, really like about this whole outfit. The shoes.
But
I
it
was like, man, where did you? I know they come in my size because they're in your size. Where did you get them shoes, ho? That's what I need to know.
This right here, this is Rainbow Bright's sexy auntie.
No,
Oh,
we
girl.
can see right
Oh,
now.
she's not even the right color iteration for
Now,
me.
Ari-
Right.
Now,
Not
Ari, that
gym leader, please.
I will have to say I do very much though enjoy the gradation of the colors on the cape pieces in the back.
Yes,
That orange to blue, the way she
It's
got it literally going
beautiful.
from
It's
orange to blue is
beautiful.
gorgeous.
But it's that and Christmas don't go together.
the
Okay.
colors is giving very much the Munchkins in The Wiz in the movie. The colors, not her.
There's just so much going on here.
Just don't-
I
It
do
looks
like
like
that Oh girl.
This was cute. It wasn't bad. It was cute for the first
She's
attempt. It
wearing
was,
underwear with fabric. Like she's really just wearing underwear.
Well, I mean, she didn't make a top piece, and she acknowledged that she didn't.
But isn't that her cincher showing? That white piece on the skirt? Is
Yes.
that cincher?
That is her center, and I think
I
the
think
reason
it's
she had the
that
white
on purpose though.
Yeah, she kept the white one out because it, to try and tie it in with the fact that she didn't do anything with this bra.
Oh, okay.
I don't hate the pant. Actually, I very much enjoy the pant. I think the pant is gorgeous. I think she painted it very nicely.
It's a skirt.
She clearly didn't finish it. It's a nice direction. I would love to see where she would have went with that bodice had she done something with it.
Maybe just stoned
It's
it.
been very Lucille Ball. I want to be in the show, Ricky. Let me be in the show. That's what this does to me.
Mhm.
I can agree with that. I liked her stencil work. I think what she did with the blue stencil to the fabric is pretty, but that's
Because she hand painted. Oh, Lord.
Okay, I would pause for 2 seconds. When you started to move your mouse to change the picture, I thought a bug was crawling on my screen. I need to wash my face and go to bed. Okay.
Next.
Nina
No, please.
participated.
Absolutely not. Not this cartoon hair, not this skittled outfit. None of this is correct. These are all the wrong answers. You have flunked the test. Please turn in your
He's
blue
giving
book and leave my room. I can't have
The
this.
only thing I can give her, the only thing I can give her here, compared to what we saw last time when she made a dress, her body looks decent in this.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay,
giving
we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
She has a waist. She has a waist, and there is a defined waist. Her body looks decent in this.
We love Nina West. She's funny. I'm so glad nobody can be eliminated because she would have been, because this is horrible.
Down.
Next.
That's what I was gonna say. She looked like, and I can't go home, so let me do something.
It's giving the first concept art of Candy.
Bitch, what is going? Look at your face, bitch. Bitch, look at your face. I mean, fuck what she got on. Look at this bitch's face.
Correct, because you're right. Because what she has on is trash.
It is.
I don't know what this. Oh, say, can you see? I am Miss.
No, it's the Puerto
Rico.
That you got. I am patriotic. It's the 4th of July pageant dress you got on.
It's a bathing suit with a piece of fabric wrapped around it that was too long for her to walk in because she kept tripping all over it.
Okay, this is the bathing suit pageant, a category of her pageant.
Yes, very.
I don't care about none of that. However, ma'am, your face, this red lip, bitch. This red lip, and I wear a red lip every once in a while. I don't like it because it draws too much attention to these soup coolers I got stuck on my face. However, bitch, when a red lip is done right, it is done right. I love her face. That outfit is shit. Moving on, next.
And Cheerio created this, and this was her second dress.
This is her backup.
Hey, bitch.
This is nice.
Hey, bitch. I would just like to make it mandatory for Black women to wear yellow, because there is something about yellow against a Black woman's skin that is just. It gives me the happy feels, as dose of serotonin. It looks good.
It looks like happiness. You're right. It does. It just looks like happiness. It's just, and the fact that this is that lime green, it's actually lime green into the yellow. Like, it's just the color gradation is, it's perfected. She painted this down. And
listen, this naked shoulder to the side, this side picture, bitch. Okay. Listen, Miss Mamas, this is why we love Angeria. Angeria has a lazy eye like I do, so she has to.
She does.
Mm-hmm. And one eye is it's a little lazy, and I see it because I have the same thing. Like, this eye is lazy, so I have to paint differently so that they match, and it's not as noticeable, especially when I put on lashes. I love the paint. I would have preferred a monochromatic. I would have loved a pop of yellow on that eye instead of maybe they didn't have time for her.
I don't think any of them had too much makeup change time.
I don't think so. Okay,
because most of them ran a neutral color eye through this entire thing. Most of them was rolling their neutrals.
If she had the time, I would have loved.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she would. I guarantee that's an old school pageant girl. I guarantee she would have changed that that eye makeup she
Also,
had at the
ma'am, I would
time.
like those besparkled door knockers. If you could put them in a little care package for
Oh,
me and send it to my house, I'd appreciate that as well. Thank you. Also, send this outfit because I'm gonna wear that to church.
Thank you,
Send this
G.
outfit. I'm gonna wear it to church.
Great
this
God.
one I would wear to church.
Great God, we come to you now, body bent and knee bowed before thy throne of grace.
Miss
Great God, we
Roxy,
thank you for showing us beauty, grace, and magnificence on this runway
not
today.
you. Immediately,
Baby,
straight way into prayer. Come on, Jesus.
baby, the fashions that I
Listen.
got in these first 2 episodes really like touched my drag heart in so many different places.
All right.
Roxy Andrews, I need you to know where every
Roxy
single piece of-
Andrews is giving me Met Gala, make it Cruella DeVille. It's giving me what's the lady from The Devil Wears Prada?
Miranda Priestley.
Miranda Priestley. It's giving very Miranda Priestley, bitch.
You
What are you talking about?
made this.
I am the moment. I like this
What
with the
about
jacket
Cruella?
closed and the jacket
Oh,
open.
okay.
Yes.
This is what we call her. This is a reveal.
Yes.
Because she
She's
could have
you are
walked
going
out.
to get this body.
She could have walked out with this jacket and never opened it, and we
And
would have
still
been
been.
just fine.
Yes.
I would have been just fine. I would not have been upset about it.
Listen, if she had kept that jacket closed and that wig had been white, it would have. When I say that would have been so Miranda Priestley clothed.
Right.
Okay.
She looked like she about to fire somebody happily.
She
I love
looking. She's like, is anybody ready?
It's I know I keep using this word, but the girls did the painting very well with these gradients.
Yeah.
It's the white to black. It's the white to black on the jacket, and then the white to black on the outfit being flipped over.
Yes.
So that when it's open, look at her shape and the fact that the white starts right at her waist.
Listen, to have it defined against the void that is the black dress in the child baby.
Roxy,
Listen,
like to get it so where that black waist just whoop, whoop against that white background, girl.
Gorgeous.
Girl.
I can't wait to see Raja and Raven.
This has to be shooted. Like, there's no world where this is not a shoot. Like,
this is shooted. That red outfit from Plastic Tiara is a shoot. Listen.
This is probably one of my favorite things that's been made by a queen on the show, like for a design challenge. I would wear if I could get her to make me that jacket and that bodysuit, I would never wear anything else to perform in. I'm not gonna hold you. I would perform in it every day.
I would wear this to church. Because when she gonna see me coming down the offering
you
line.
You can wear this the thing is, you could wear this anywhere.
Anywhere. And be appropriate and be correct.
Mm-hmm. And you could wear this the pantsuit, you could wear that to work. You can put the jacket on it and go out for the night.
I'm sorry, excuse me, these are pants?
Yeah, it's pants.
Oh, bitch.
She made
it 16 times better.
Made 3 pieces.
She made 3 pieces.
Because she can.
And then help everybody in the workroom. And then help everybody.
And then help everybody else. She helped make every other piece in the room.
We love a helpful queen. We love a helpful queen.
No, she still helped Nigeria. I
love the fact that your outfit looks like this and you were still able to help other people. Girl. And your outfit looks like this because people be helping people at the sacrifice of their own. But she said, "Oh no, I'm gonna get my shit right," and then I got you, boo.
The only other person to do this was Trinity when she came out in that red. Yeah,
listen,
look, yeah, look, Trinity and Roxy.
And this satin, there's something about this satin red lip that makes me happy, just like that glossy red lip of Vanjie's made me. There's something about this satin. It's with the little ombre in the middle to where it goes from dark to lighter in the center.
Yes,
I like it.
And the rhinestone brows make all the sense now.
Yes.
I could talk about this look forever. This is one of my favorite things that has ever come out on this runway.
Not to the Dollar Tree. We going to the Dollar Tree.
You could wear this to the Dollar Tree. Sure would. I would wear this.
Sure would, with $20 good to be able to buy about 17 things. Because it's now $1.25 tree, but it's fine.
I just we should probably move on because I cannot stop.
This gave
Got
me the
me.
sandworms in Beetlejuice. The sandworms in
sure
Beetlejuice. Them things-
Mm-hmm. I didn't hate. I
But I say I like Gottmik when she has more hair. Because you know her hair is either always real low or slicked back from her face or something. I like
Mhm.
the
I
hair
want to see
that
God making a big old giant curly to do, like just a big old drag hair one day. I feel like she would look real sickening.
I like this. I like the it's giving very um she has a katana on strapped to the other thigh underneath that skirt. It's giving
Mhm.
very finish him.
Yeah,
It's
she
giving
she
very
just
get
killed
over
somebody.
here. It's that's what it's giving to me. It's giving very femme fatale, la femme Nikita, like I am only
Very
posing
demon.
as a dancing girl in this geisha club, but I'm really a super spy and I'm about to take this nigga in the back and
Massacre.
slit his throat and take his shit off of him because that's what I was here for.
Mhm.
That's what it's giving me very, very that.
I like
It's giving me
this.
very
I will
I
say,
like this. This is
watching
aesthetically
this
pleasing
come
to me.
together was crazy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
When you watch the episode and
You know where she's going with it.
you watch her going into this, and you're like, "What in the fuck is going on?" But then we get to the, and I was gonna be like, "I don't know what this is gonna look like when you walk out." And she walked out, and I said, "Give her her things." I said, give her her things she want." Like no shade.
Very Kill Bill assassin.
This was probably
It
the
is.
only other maid look that could have followed Roxy's.
No, we
Okay.
got one more. We got one more.
Wait, who? I might be
Plastic, yeah.
forgetting. Oh,
Look good.
oh God, I
Yeah.
forgot about this. Whoo!
She said, "Hello, judges and
Plastic.
friends.
Look
My
good.
name is Plastic Tiara,
She
and I
painted.
listen.
I almost felt
She
like
painted and stoned the body.
I said she had to have bought this, and they was like, "No, she made it."
She painted and stoned the body. She stoned it.
Yeah, it's stoned.
It's
Mhm.
stoned.
That bitch
Oh.
said, I just would like you to know I'm not just a pretty bitch. I am also talented. Listen,
Abby,
get into, oh God. And then
Abby,
she
I want
took the coat off, and her body is like, bitch, you could just
eat
never.
it all. Abby, here's how good it is. Abby, it's so perfectly painted in the right spots. Granted, it's a dress. While she's walking, it looks like her legs are legitimately one in front. It is perfectly painted. It is
Ooh.
scary watching this. Like
Mhm.
watching this walk was
Everything. I thought she bought it. I said she ain't make this.
there was yeah. I was sitting there like, my God in heaven today, you. She really could have just stopped at the bodysuit. Like she could have just made the
She
dress.
could have just had the dress. She didn't need the coat.
She was like, oh no, but here's this big ass cape too, bitch. Because
And she painted cherry blossoms all up and down the back.
Oh, who's gonna check? Who's gonna check me?
Who's gonna check me, boo? The ass is
Ah,
painted.
this is
The
gorgeous.
pussy is
That's
painted. The titties
absolutely
is
beautiful. I
Very
know it's
glossy
got to
on
be.
the
I know
face.
it's got to be fantastic in motion if it's this
Oh my God!
this beautiful in pictures.
It's
Love
like
her new aesthetic.
I was literally like confused. Like I had to check my brain in moments watching her body because it looks real. Like the shading looks so real. It's plastic, girl. Plastic. Here's the thing, girl. Bitch, you could have got eliminated today and you would have been fine. You would be
And
good.
you wouldn't have had to do nothing else, bitch. Because
Nothing
though your
else.
work stands, what you did was enough, daughter. It was enough. Between that red dress and this, ma'am, please.
And it's
So
the grandness of that cape, right? Because we used to see her. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, go ahead, because I was gonna close it out.
because we used to see her in a bra and panty. So to see her in all of
She
this
said, I got
fabric,
your bra and panty, and I'm gonna raise you the whole body, bitch. What do
and
you
this
mean?
is what I'm talking. That baby, her train is on, and watching that train walk, that train visually looks like it's the size of her entire body. It's huge. Like she had to full circle the runway. She couldn't just turn around. She had to like whip it.
do like a figure eight to get it.
Yeah.
I love it.
But that's why, and I'm not saying Plastique didn't do the work, but that's why I thought she bought that dress, because in the workroom she literally spent all day just painting the cherry blossoms on that coat.
We didn't.
Like, when did she have time to do a dress?
She didn't even mention that she was gonna make a little body dress or paint it. We didn't know that dress part was coming.
I feel like that little body dress took about 30 seconds for her to actually physically put together. It's the painting on the dress that was the time consuming.
Because you probably had to do it in the mirror to make sure you got every proportion.
And Abby, when we say those proportions and the shading is so perfect, I mean perfection in terms of placement. There's one movement where I was like, wait, is that pants? Like, I really thought it was pants for a minute. It's that, like, we gotta go.
She did that, but
this is also a shoot.
Okay, I'm about to give it away. Abby, since you didn't watch the episode, we just saw the fashions. Who do you think were the top two? Who would be your top two picks for the ball?
Roxy and Plastique.
Well, you got one of them.
You got one.
Well, who did I miss?
Two were Gottmik and Plastique. And I agree with it. I think
do too.
Roxy,
maybe because I didn't like that one that y'all went up for with the stones and stuff.
When you see it in motion, I feel like your opinion of it will change, because I don't like it as much in picture. But watching it move was a whole experience. I agreed though, because I felt like Roxy's red outfit wasn't as good. Whereas Gottmik, I felt like didn't miss any of them. Roxy's first one, it was nice, but it felt unfinished. It felt rushed. It felt like she did it in like a couple minutes.
Because they were trying to give her extra points, because Roxy did make everything at the ball. They
said it has to count for something that she actually made everything she walked out in today. Which also lends to the idea that Roxy probably, with $25,000, Roxy probably made all of her costumes for the show, which means
put that money in her pocket.
Here's the thing is, $25,000 in good expensive materials is going a lot further than $25,000 in paying designers for looks. Because if you can do the labor, you just need the materials much, much cheaper. Like thousands of dollars less.
Absolutely.
So what was the lip sync song? Because I feel like it was the Locomotion. I did not care for the lip sync song at all.
You're muted, D.
Not the Locomotion. Everybody's doing.
It was a male song.
It was from Beetlejuice. Jump in the line, everybody. I don't know why they picked that.
Okay.
Her hair looked like that's why her hair looked like the snakes from Beetlejuice.
That's
yeah, it was that one. Shake, 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 song. Okay, wait. Here's the thing.
Because actually, Beetlejuice is finna come back out. The new Beetlejuice.
That part, it is.
Sequel.
Also, I feel like personally, the song could have been successful with queens who are less aesthetic, because it's not a singy song. Like, I need you to be able to groove or to be comedic, because at that point, like, it's not like a singy song. You're not gonna be pretty. Harry Belafonte is not flowy. He's a little more, he's gonna hit you with it. So if we're gonna do that, that needs to be the performance. And both of them were trying to give real pussy on a song that's not pussy.
Yeah, because Plastique was doing too much, and I feel like Gottmik was a little bit more camp, and that's why she got it. Gottmik was the winner.
I enjoy Gottmik's performance better, because it wasn't trying to be pussy to a non-pussy song.
The song wasn't great. Gottmik won off of technicality, because the other person wasn't good either. So who did she chop? Who did she snip?
Angeria. Scissors right back.
It makes sense.
I would have chopped less.
Wait, why? But why? Because you think a comedy challenge?
How long does the chop last? Just that week?
It's the same way as This is the same way as season All-Star 7.
Yeah.
So if you get the chop, then you can't earn a badge the next week, but you can still win.
Okay.
You can get money for your charity. And the thing is, whoever got the most badges at the end wins the show, or whoever has the most badges, the top like 2 or 3 get to compete in lip syncs to see who wins. Basically, they're gonna rig it again, because we know about what happened All Star 7. Monet Exchange did 3 gags that were not shown on the television screen. One of which was pulling out Jinx's lipstick. Monet, yeah, that's I want the wide shot of
Justice
the.
for Monet. Did you
I
see
want the
Monet
wide
in the
shot
top
of-
in that dress with her whole thigh out, baby?
Angela, where all this facial hair come from?
Where did all this facial hair?
I haven't had a drag show in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Speaking of Monet, her album actually is good, or her EP.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
It's
to reduce on not having a bunch of razor bumps, when I don't have shows, I don't shave regularly, because I'm not interested in razor bumps. I'm also not interested in looking 12 years old walking around, because as most
Not
black
12.
people,
Friend,
I mean,
have
as
you
most-
thought
as most
about-
black
have you
men-
thought about waxing your mustache and beard? So
No,
that you
I
can
don't-
go longer in between shaves, and then you don't have to worry about razor bumps and stuff. Have you thought about waxing?
I haven't. I also, if I was doing drag more often, I would probably do more things that would tailor towards Angela's ease. But as it stands and how I feel about it, my drag is still drag. It's supposed to be me transforming from Juwanza to Angela, and all the work that entails. So if that means me shaving facial hair and color correcting, and maybe having a little stubble, like, get over it. I'm a drag queen. I'm a man. Like, if you show it to my show and there's a hair or two, I'm a grown man. I don't know what you wanted from me. Like,
I was just trying to solve the ingrown
No,
hairs and
yeah, no. There are certain things that I would probably do differently if I was doing drag as a profession, but as it's a hobby and I thoroughly enjoy the transformation part of it, I just don't do them. But it's getting real long.
how she
It's also
get a
about to
badge
go.
and no money?
You only get money if you win. The top 2 get a badges, but only the winner of the lip sync gets $10K for their charity. So the leaderboard is Angeria and Gottmik because they have the $10K, but then Georges and Plastique have the badges. So that's the leaderboard. And if there's a mini challenge, you get money. So Roxy has $2,500 for a mini challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But this is why. Also, one thing I did notice, I don't know if anyone else caught it. So Vanjie has a safe word whenever she is either over it, really not in the mood for this, or doesn't know what else to say, and she'll just go, "Clap, girls, it's for charity." Because every time there was just a moment where she was just kind of like, "Okay, whatever, it's for charity, clap anyway." And I'm pretty sure at this point they're like, I promise you, Vanjie is sitting there going, "Y'all, we about to sit around and have a good time. We're literally here for charity. Bitch, it's for charity. Clap for everything. Have a good time. Stop being, don't." Because at this point, there's no reason to be a bitter Betty about nothing. Girl, we already got paid.
Exactly.
They paid for the damn costumes. All we got to do is show up on set and do our job. They literally got us here to have a good time. That's why they are acting like, that's why they really not like, so.
It's not cutthroat.
Yeah, because girl, you win the title, sure. Like, everybody wants the little title and to be good on TV, but girl, they're there having a good time. That's a regular booking for them. I think the reason people are going to enjoy the workroom and it's not going to be chaos and drama is you about to see what a real backstage area with drag queens looks like. It'll be some shade thrown, there'll be some helping happening, but it's gonna be real cute. I feel like this season, I'm excited.
It was cute when Angeria asked Roxy a question. She was like, "I ain't helping you with nothing, Angeria."
She helping everybody. Help you.
She helped everybody else but Angeria.
She said, "Well,
"I'm still able to have the scissors."
Not you, bitch."
Not mad at it.
But see, I feel like that's the kind of drama that's like that we actually kind
real
of enjoyed.
It's real soft. It's not nobody's being nasty. Nobody's being mean. It's real soft.
We not on Twitter having whole think pieces about people's commentary and this, that, and the fourth. Like, none of that, because that shit was tired. Like, I mean, I enjoyed the chaos that Jane brought to the season. It was just too much. And then to find out later that she like told everybody, hey girl, I'm gonna do this for television.
Oh,
It seemed like it. It seemed like she was doing extra for TV.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I watched that Life's a Drag show. She can be like that bitchiness was not made up, but she definitely put 10 on 20 for the show. But you could also tell that because the moment somebody started to read her back, she cried in the corner.
Yeah, she did.
And nobody who's talking that much shit is crying in the corner if you say something to them. Hence why Roxy Andrews didn't take none of the stuff that happened to her personal, because she like, okay, girl, we just here. But also, that's a pageant girl. She like, all right, cool. A choice had to get made. I feel like Angeria also picked Roxy first to ensure that the shit would stay light, because she knew Roxy wouldn't get like bent out of shape about it. I feel like if she had to pick Got Mick first, like Mick would have been like, man, why'd you pick me? I'm so mad. Like actually been like mad.
Yes, I have. I've seen a couple of episodes of the Untucked for Vegas show. And our good friend, what's Brittany's name?
Derek Barry.
I enjoy him he's so messy for no good reason.
So
and
messy.
I enjoy him so much because he be direct with it. He be like, so.
I think that's why you can't but respect Derek's messiness.
He like gets Derek very much Joan Jett. He gets very much Joan Jett.
Very much so. Very much the same, because it's not meant to be malicious. It's not meant. Now I will say Derek Barry a little more cunty than Joan Jett. Because most of the time Joan Jett don't be trying to be messy and they end up being messy just by asking a normal question. Whereas Derek Barry know it's a messy question and know it's an out of line question and still ask it.
Exactly. I'll be here for it.
As long as his partner is true.
And even though Derek Barry he has the same energy, it's very, I'm messy, but I'm not malicious. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I've never once thought that Derek was trying to hurt nobody. Unless your name is India Farah.
Yeah, them bitches don't get listen.
Them bitches or Trinity K. Bonet apparently
with each other. I don't know.
Although I will say Derek needs to learn how to be careful out here in these public streets about what she's saying. Because she gotta understand the power that she hold. When she looked like what she looked like. Mm-hmm. Hey Derek, if somebody asks you who was the one person you did not enjoy working with on the Vegas show, don't say a name. I'm so sorry, Derek. I love you to pieces. Don't, especially not one of the girls who look like this. Regardless of that lady reputation kind of precedes her as that anyway. Derek, you and I both know that you saying it is real different than anybody else saying it. Don't do that. Even if she was mean, I
feel like in that manner, Derek doesn't be recognizing his privilege.
I genuinely feel like Derek does not fully understand who he is.
I don't think he gets. I think he has the luxury of living in this bubblegum world where he thinks everybody is equal and it's all the same thing, and he doesn't get the nuance of the dynamics of the color situation.
Yeah,
that is very real and prevalent within this
Because Derek, you said that about because she was talking about Trinity K. Bonet. I don't know if you saw it, but Derek basically was asked who was the one person or who did you not enjoy working with on tour on Vegas, like on the Vegas show. You know, Derek's been part of the Vegas show since the inception, and Derek said, "I enjoy working with every single person except Trinity K. Bonet," and then listed reasons why, which, if I'm listening to them objectively, I could understand why somebody would not want to work with that energy. However, Derek, this where you got to accept, baby, you cannot speak about that lady specifically like that because you're going to change the trajectory of her career, unfortunately.
Exactly.
Which Unfortunately, you could say something like that about Anitra. Nobody gonna care. I hate that, right? You could say something like that about Alyssa Edwards. Nobody. I mean, we all know Alyssa Edwards always late. Everybody like it's a running thing.
She's never gonna be on time, so just plan ahead for that.
But and you say it about a Trinity who has had such a rocky thing, especially in terms of her,
and she's trying to rebuild and
so
rebrand
hard
and try and get it back together
Right.
so that she can capitalize off of, because Trinity has a fan base because we like her. Well, I like her.
I do too. I enjoy. I'm still sad.
I enjoy Trinity K Bonet. I think I even met her.
I'm still sad that she wasn't able to come to the show we were booked for. She got booked for a show I was in for New Year's, and she didn't end up making it. It wasn't her fault. It was completely not her fault. It had nothing to do with her. It was other people who caused that problem. But I'm still sad because I really wanted to work with her. So I don't even believe what was said, but Derek, watch your mouth, girl. That being said, we're gonna watch the rest of these hoes down to the All Stars and talk about them. And the Untucked Vegas show is fun. If you haven't seen it, if you have Wow Presents Plus, you should definitely check it out. I did not watch the Untucked for. Is there Untucked for All Stars 9?
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't see where they.
I don't think so. I think that them having the backstage conversations about who's getting picked, and that is our Untucked portion of the show, is when they come back after, where they come back and do their voting and who's going to pick who, and you need to have a conversation with this one and that one,
but there's no voting.
But there's no voting, so I don't think there is an Untucked for this particular
I could have swore I saw. Anyway, I mean, I'm probably wrong. Either way, I'm excited. As long as there's more.
All they're doing is just sitting down talking.
I mean, that's fine. The reality is with this cast of girls, I actually come on, third outfit. You better be with it.
I was just about.
I will say that with this cast of girls,
out my hair and my band coming out because
I was definitely given that time.
It's time to go to sleep already.
For them, not for me.
I like to go to
clean.
I'm not doing nothing for this.
What's left of the Fenty skin tint that's on my face from this morning at church? I'm gonna get rid of all of that, and it's been.
She said it's been real.
I'm gonna wash my face too, but then I'm about to turn up.
Turn up.
She ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. Period.
I can go to work, but it's early.
It is early. I mean, I currently, hey, Daniels.
It was early about that. What are you early?
It's about to be 10 around now.
It's 8:19 here.
Come on, it's 9:19 for the rest of us. I'm up with you, Kiss My Cheeks. I'll be up late anyway.
But here's my thing. I'm going to be up anyway because when I came home from church, I had ate, them church naps. At church naps.
Oh, you're gonna be up until 1 o'clock in the morning.
I'm gonna be up until probably about 5 or 6. So, because my insomnia kick in, and then it's just a wrap at that point. But listen, friends, family, esteemed judges.
Yeah. She said it's coming to that time.
Absolutely, it's absolutely. I'm going to be in the bed. I'm gonna watch the rest of these 2 episodes. And then I'm going to go to the Untucked, the Live Vegas, and watch and catch up on those episodes. I've already watched all of the Bridgerton episodes.
Oh,
I never got into that show. Oh,
I have one more. Well, whose channel is next? Does anybody know who's next?
Probably really be.
I don't know. I mean, we can talk about it in a group chat. I am happy to volunteer. If we don't have one, so I don't mind going next. But we can figure that out.
Is it going to be on a Sunday or Saturday?
I think Saturday.
Probably Saturday. I think this is just because if we had it yesterday, it probably would have just been me and Kiss My Cheeks. How we did it yesterday.
Yeah, no, I had an event yesterday.
I would have been here.
I would have been back at nighttime. I would have been back at night though.
It'd have been on what time it was because I was home from the wedding by like 5 or 6.
Oh, okay. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Either way, we'll figure it out. We'll make sure the people know. We'll post it.
Let you all know. Please support everyone up here. We appreciate it. Really being El Teddy will be back in town for the next one, and it'll be on social media whose channel it is on next. the season just started, so get ready, subscribe to everyone, and let's have a good time with All Stars 9. Anyone have any final comments?
I hope the season gives what it. If it continues where it started, we should be in for a good a season of good drag.
I like it so far. I like it so far.
All right. Well, we will see you all next week. It will probably be on Saturday, so look for us on Saturdays going forward. And have a good work week, y'all. Bye. I got to get me an outro too. I'm gonna have it together one day.